Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is Saturday, April 2nd, and we got the Final Four. Obviously, that's the biggest thing this weekend. Very excited to get into that. Very excited to bet my dick off on that. Two great matchups. The all blue blood Final Four. We got Kansas and Nova versus UNC and Duke. And, you know, it is UNC and Duke is going to overshadow everything else in the tournament, really, so far, probably. But Nova Kansas is another exciting matchup. Even though Nova, you know, I can't even think of the guy's name. They lost him in their last game. So they, you know, they're missing one of their stars, which is unfortunate. They're still a pretty good team. At least they, well, you know, I've been a number one Nova hater this year, but they've looked really good in the tournament so far. Kansas quietly, you know, taking care of business, except last week when they were down 6.5 to Miami and then beat the hell out of them. I think they ended up winning by 20 or 15, something like that. But they only gave up 15 points in the second half to Miami, a hot Miami team that looked really good. So who knows what's going to happen today. Very, very excited to get into it, though. We do have NBA and NHL as well, so we'll get into all that here shortly. But first, let's recap Friday. All right, guys, so it was the first day of the month. In my opinion, it's very important to get out to a hot start, start stacking those numbers. Did not go as well as we had hoped for all of us. So we'll start with our defending champion, defending back-to-back champion, I might add. And I got to look, I think it's the second time that Vinny's gone back-to-back. But he was 1-2 yesterday, down 1.08 units. Spencer, Mr. Consistency, I tell you, it's incredible. 2-1 yesterday, up 0.82 units. Tough start for Wilkie. He was 0-3 yesterday. He's down 3 units. I was one Porzingis rebound away from 3-0. Not too happy about that. Also missed out on a stack because of that, so that's unfortunate. But I was 2-1, up 1.66 units. Chris was 1-2, down 0.5 units. Tough start for Sean as well. He was 0-3, down 3 units. But the big winner of the day by far was Steve. And I told you he would be back. He had a rough month last month. I told you he'd be back. He was 3-0 yesterday, up 5.02 units. So great start for Steve. And you know, it's only one day. It's easy to turn it around off one day. I do like to start hot though. This weekend, we are going to crush. Now you're gonna, you know what? Not even going to talk about it now. Let's get right into the locks. Vinny, our defending champion, UNC money line, Sixers money line, Cavs money line, 2-leg parlay, and Lightning -1.5, Bruins -1.5. Spencer, Hornets Sixers over 230.5, Cavs -2, and Nets -2.5. Wilkie, he's going Nova money line. He's going with UNC money line, of course, big time UNC guy. And he's going Sixers money line and Harden over 20.5 points. I've got almost the same line here as Wilkie. I'm going Nova money line. I'm going UNC money line, and I'm going Sixers money line and Joe over 30.5 points. Chris, he's going Harden 20 points and 6 rebounds, UNC +4 and Nova +4.5. So he playing a little bit safer, going with the spreads. I like that too. I'm betting that also. I'm going to bet it both just to be safe. But obviously, I think they both win today. I do like those picks from Chris, though. Sean, very similar to Chris. Nova +4.5, UNC +4, and Penguins +1.5. And Steve, he's got Cavs money line and Darius Garland over 22.5 points. Maple Leafs money line over 4.5 and Austin Matthews to score a goal. and then he is fading the entire crew. He's going Kansas money line, Duke money line, 2-leg parlay. Oh, I like where his head is at. I had trouble even saying that. I like where his head's at because normally in the past there's a history of us all jumping on one side of things and it backfiring hard. So I get where he's coming from. I've done this before also. So I can't fault him for it. That being said, I hope he loses miserably. I'm sorry, but I just do. I got a lot of bets out there on these teams. That's what I want. And that's what I want to happen anyway. I want to see UNC Nova rematch. We'll see. We'll see. First, baskets. All right, so yesterday I gave you Rui Hachimura, Jaylen Brown, Davion Mitchell. No. 0-for-3 yesterday. Tough day. It's the first baskets are a little bit sketchy now because we've got teams resting players. It's a disaster right now. There's just a lot of crazy things going on. I'm still gonna make the picks though. So Sixers Hornets today. I'm going with Joe and Terry Rozier. Both of them have been monsters. Joe's been on fire lately. And then Kevin Huerter, who has been absolutely crushing, and you can normally get his odds pretty juicy. He was over plus 1,000 maybe 2 weeks ago. You're probably seeing him around plus 750 now, which is still phenomenal for a guy that has been hitting. And it's hard not to go with him. I'm going with Vucevic. It's Chicago versus Miami. Miami, their first basket picks too, so they score all the time. Bam is a big time play. If you wanted to play him instead, I'd understand. But it's weird. Vucevic, when he's in these matchups, at least from what I've seen, when he's in these matchups with guys that are notorious first basket slayers, somehow he always ends up doing it. So that's why I'm rolling with Vucevic today. We'll see what happens, but I really like that play. All right, so what is going to make it happen today? Well, I think I don't even got to tell you, we're going with 101 Rye, House Whiskey's spicier cousin, and we're going with Goose Island Tropical Beer Hugs. We've had this on a few times. This one is a monster, 9.9%, 19.2 ounces, and enough hops to strip the enamel off of your teeth. Unfortunately, no Weekend Warrior. They had one can. I picked it up. It was like squishy. I was like, what the? Apparently the cooler froze, and I don't know. Who cares? Why am I telling you this? Because you don't care, but no Weekend Warrior. So, today's a big one. You know, of course, always no free ads, but there's a ton of great boosts across all the sports books today. Barstool is doing one of their merch promotions, which those are my favorite, but it's to bet UNC money line, and if it hits, you win the bet, obviously, and then you get a shirt that it says Coach K's funeral or something like that. And it's like the Tar Heel killing him. Something like that. It's awesome. Because fuck Duke and fuck Coach K. And plus, our boy Wilkie, number one UNC fan. So it's win. Man, I'm so upset that, you know, I was talking to Chris about it. I said, Wizards tonight. I'm telling you, Wizards tonight. This is yesterday. They were 11-point dog against the Mavericks. I had a feeling it was in DC. It's Porzingis going against his former team. Which is why I went to double on him, which he should have hit. And they obliterated them by like 35 or something, and maybe even more. 20, it might have been 25. But they smoked them. Absolutely smoked them. And I'm so upset because I was, I'm going through the bets, doing this, and I missed that one. I should have laid a fat stack on that money line because it did. It crushed. It fucking crushed. So that's the thing, boys and girls. You lose 100% of the bets you don't make. So keep that in mind next time. All right. Okay. I'm just going to, I know, my new strategy of holding a paper towel over these big boys. All right, Ready? Okay. All right. Not bad. Small hole, unfortunately. Jesus Christ, it's gonna take me an hour to drink this with it being that small. There we go. There we go. Open that up. Open that up. Okay. All right. Let's get it done, boys. Oh my God. That was so cold. Oh my gosh. So cold. So hoppy. It was like chugging acid. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys. Do all the things. Follow all the social medias. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Check out the merch store. We got a ton of great stuff up there. Interact with us online. Let us know who you like, who you hate, who you tell you fade. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be recapping the Final Four, and we'll have a whole slate of bets for you tomorrow as well. I love you guys. Let's cash some bets.
And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.
And we got Final Four games today. Big. Big what? Jesus fuck. And we'll have a whole sled of bets.